Welcome back to Hello Nigeria. We have our second guest in the studio right now. We're looking at beauty and the makeup industry. Now, it seems like it's the latest buzzing industry because every other weekend there's a wedding. Every weekend, actually, there's a wedding, a birthday photo shoot. So makeup is a big deal right now. So today, to talk to us about makeup and the beauty industry, we have the House of Tara International head retail artist, makeup artist. She has worked at the indigenous company for 9 years, and she started out as an executive assistant, but has since involved within the organization, working in setting up the framework for the controls department. She has worked both in the creative and operations department in the organization, giving her insight into both worlds. She plays an active role in the product development and is responsible for the selection of new products based on current trends and market research. She has a degree in English education and is certified for proficiency in management by the Nigerian Institute of Management. She's undergone several international trainings in makeup, and we have with us here the head makeup artist at Tara International. Thank you very much, RHEMA Akabuogu, for joining us.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Your makeup is lovely, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Now, your profile, you say that you believe that everyone can learn makeup, and I find this very difficult to believe because I've been wearing makeup every day on TV, although people get to do it on my face, and I'm wondering, what are they doing that I can't do? That when I decide to do my own makeup, it doesn't look as beautiful. So really, can everybody truly learn makeup?
Yes. And I take myself as a case study. When I started, I had no interest in makeup. I never saw it in my stars I was going to be a makeup artist. If anyone had asked me 10 years down the line, what would you see yourself doing? Probably would have told you I would have been an actress or a dancer, because those are the things that naturally interest me. And then on the job, I learned makeup artistry. And I didn't just learn to do it for myself, I learned to do it for myself as well as for other people. What people fail to realize is that makeup is an art, but it's also a science. That means that there are steps, and when you apply these steps, you get the same answer. 1 + 1 will always give you 2. No matter what the formula is, no matter how much you try to jig it and turn it up and down, you still get 2 as an answer. That's the way makeup is. If you follow the steps and you follow the routines, you will definitely get the same answer.
All right, fantastic. I like that because I'm a scientist, so I think
exactly.
So when you tell me that, it means okay.
Yeah,
so it means if I do the same thing, I will get the same result. Fantastic. Now, we had a HR expert just before you. Our first guest was a HR expert, and she was talking about career progression. Can you make, in the makeup business as a makeup artist, can it be a career path? Can someone go into it thinking, I want to build a career out of this, make this my life profession, and not make it a side hustle or something that I have to add something else to?
Okay, so makeup has become a full-time career. It has become a full-time job. I mean, I've done it for 9 years. If it wasn't something that was interesting and evolving, I probably would have been bored by now, because I'm one of those people who like to constantly move. But makeup has evolved, and makeup has become a full-time profession. And there are diverse roles and diverse aspects of the makeup artistry. So, for example, we have accountants working in the organization. We have auditors working in the organization. We have IT people working within the organization. So there are different aspects of makeup. It's not just the art. People imagine that it's just picking up your box, going from one client to the other. But there's also keeping your books. How do you keep your books? How do you ensure that you have a business that is sustainable in the long term? And then, really, you need to invest in what you want to do. So, for example, I was an assistant, and then I became a makeup artist. But I also learned as I went along that there's a control aspect of it. There's the makeup artistry. There's the inventory. There's the supply chain. So every other person and everyone we need everybody's skill to come into the organization or to work in the makeup space for us to even build. Even the creative space has also evolved. There's the singers, there are the dancers, there are the drummers, there are the tech guys, there are the mixers, and everything else. So it's like a whole part of the body doing different things.
Wonderful.
All right, so now it does seem that every weekend there's a wedding in Lagos. Yes. And there's something that people are now doing, birthday photo shoots. People take their birthday seriously, have to do proper makeup, and then get photo shoots. Now the question is the makeup industry oversaturated? Because we see, as much as there's a wedding every Saturday, we see that there are actually more makeup artists. Every day we're seeing somebody leaving secondary school and saying, I want to be a makeup artist. Someone leaving university and thinking, okay, I should go into makeup first before I get a job. But now you've made us realize that makeup is actually a full-time job. So is there still space in the industry for more people to join, or is it oversaturated?
Okay, so I'll tell you, there definitely is more space. In Nigeria, we have 170 million people, and then we have thereabouts, and then we have 50% of them being women. I can only do the number of people I can do makeup for. My people are my people. The sky is big enough for all the birds to fly. So the who I'd always know. I would always know my mom, my sister, my sister's friends, my sister's best friends, my brother's girlfriend, my brother's sister's girlfriend. So at the end of the day, I can only do as much as I can. Yes, we want people to expand, but then again, everybody has a tribe. So people will come to you as a makeup artist because of your style of makeup. It might be the artistry, it might be your personality, it might just be, oh, she's just sweet and charming. There's just something about her that makes me feel calm. You definitely will get your own tribe. There's no way the industry can be oversaturated. How many doctors do we have? But there's still hospitals opening every day. Yeah. How many musicians do we have? There's still people releasing albums every day. So there's never a point in time where the industry can be oversaturated. Because then again, there's also the age. So certain people will follow a particular clan and say, I like this makeup. It is young, it's hip, it's trendy. No, I will stick to this person. It's safe, it's beautiful. I still feel like myself. You'll definitely find your own tribe. The question is, define your own self, define your own artistry, define your own skill, define who you want it, who your client audience is, and then you market to them actively, and then you'll be good.
Thank you very much for breaking it down. I think what you've just said can apply to many other industries apart from makeup. So I'm sure people are picking up 1 or 2 points at home. Now, I like the fact that you talked about something attracting a certain type of clientele. You've mentioned for some people it's the artistry, for others it's personality. What are some makeup beauty etiquettes that some people should have? Because there's some, as much as you might like a certain person for something, there's some ground rules, as it were, in the playing field that people should adhere to. So for someone who is looking to go into that industry or has been there but never had the opportunity to be exposed to this kind of learning, what are some of the things, the do's and don'ts of the makeup industry? So particularly when dealing with the client.
I would say that the list is endless, but like you rightly said, there's some basic things. Come on now. Bad breath is an absolute no-no. But bio, body odor, as we know it. Those things are
so
like
spray
basic.
a little before you go for a job?
I would say maybe not. Maybe, first of all, I would say, then again, your market is different. Usually I would say to people, understand your client. Who are you marketing? That would also determine how you want to package yourself and how you want to present yourself. If you want to do like a mom and pop, I want to carry a box and just go and do your makeup, it's okay for you to decide to take a bike. I never recommend that makeup artists take bikes to anybody's place. Now, not because we're saying people can't start small. It's okay to start small, but there are basic things like hygiene. We know how Nigeria is. We know what our environment feels like. Jumping from one bus to another. By the time you get out of the bus, you actually smell like you're right straight from the market. Is that the persona and the perception you want your customers to have of you? So I always say to people, when you go there, you're sweaty, you're dragging your box, you're dragging yourself. You just get there and just look like a hot mess. And that's not really what you want. And that's not the image you want your customers to have of you. So basic hygiene. Clean nails, clean hair, fresh breath, no body odor. Those are like the basics. And I'm not even sure these are things that we need to still keep on talking about.
Oh, yes, there are things we need to keep on talking about.
Right?
Because
and
there are times when you're sitting down for someone to do your makeup and you're seeing a makeup artist trying to cut lash because the lash is too long and she's using her teeth. It happened to me before to cut lash, and I said, no, don't put that on my eyes.
Or they quickly scratch a part of their body and
then want to continue, scratch their hair or scratch their underarm and want to continue touching my face. No. And when you complain and say, please, can you sanitize your hand? They think you're being a drama queen.
I can imagine, yes. But some things are like basic. See, I tell people, whatever you can't take, don't serve it to anybody else.
Good.
Yourself should be, well, some people can take anything.
Exactly, I was going to say that as
But
well.
then again, think about the health of the person. Now, at the end of the day, what are you looking for? It's referrals and repeat businesses. For someone to refer you or for the same customer to call you back, there's some certain things you need to adhere to. So we talked about the basic stuff. Then there's also personality. As a makeup artist, I'll say to people, you need to spend more time studying people's personalities. You go to some clients' places, and all they want you to do is to chat with them. They probably had a bad day, they're having lots of things going on in their minds. You just want you to gist with them. I have some clients, we don't really do much. We just go there and then we just gist. At the end of the day, the makeup, you think about it and say, did I actually leave my house to only do like only eyebrows? Yeah. Do you understand? But for them, it's not really about the artistry. It's about the company. For some people, they just want you to be silent because they just want that whole therapeutic experience where you're there and you're silent. Those kind of customers will be upset when you start touching their faces because they expect you to maintain. But makeup artists
personal space.
Yes, space, exactly. Invasive. Boundaries, people. Boundaries. And I always tell people, so makeup artists, and that's why we have the makeup school. And when you come to the makeup school, these are the kind of things you learn. So I go into the makeup school from time to time and I see people doing people's makeup. It's almost like they want to put the head right under their arm. It's almost like, this is a mannequin. Oh, yeah, let's do this and let's beat this face. And I'm like, respect the person's face. The person wants to leave you feeling calmer and better about themselves. They shouldn't leave you feeling like, oh, man, my neck, you turned me like this.
When I just went through
I could have gone down the roadside to get that done. Do you understand? Or I can get that for free by myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's talk about communication between clients and makeup artists. Sometimes there's a communication breach. So you want something else. You're not able to communicate across to the makeup artist because you know that this makeup artist will take it personal. You're not able to tell some of them. There's certain makeup artists that can't give feedback that, oh, the makeup you did for me the last time didn't last, or I want you to do my eyebrows this way. How best can both makeup artists and clients help each other to achieve the desired look? Because there are many people that take these things really personal when you give them feedback.
So, as a makeup artist, you're a customer service executive because what you're offering is service. So, at the end of the day, you should be able to deal with feedback. And you should actually actively seek feedback. So, I do clients' makeup. What I do is I pick up the phone most times and I say, how was your experience? And then I'll ask you, how was your occasion? The question I'm really asking you is, how was the makeup? And then you tell me something, and then you find out, as a makeup artist, you're almost like a doctor. You need to drill further. Don't go in there like the diva and say, I'm the makeup artist. I have the brushes. Oh gosh,
you need to put this in a book and give it for free.
I am going to slay your face for free.
Because that's what I do.
Hello, the client has a perception of what they want to look like. Remember, as a makeup artist, I always tell makeup artists, there's life after makeup. Meaning that some makeup artists decide to scrape off the entire brows and recreate their own. You forget that the client is not a client, not a makeup artist, and there's life for them after that occasion. How do you expect them to go home, look at their brows and be like, what happened here? Do you understand? So as a makeup artist, drill further. Ask the customer, what do you want? It's a journey. Yes, you are the professional. Yes, it's your place to advise, but it's also your job to ask for feedback. You can ask the customer, what do you think about this? Do you like this? How is your skin? What do you react to? Don't imagine that you know it all. It's also the customer that's going out, and the customer is the person that will be walking around for the next 8 hours or so with the makeup on their face. So their input is also important because they are the ones that want to look beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for this wonderful learning. Even for me, I'm not a makeup artist, but there are many things you're speaking about that's getting me thinking for my own industry. Now, just before we go, just on a lighter note, the most memorable makeup experience. Now, we say that the customer is always right, but we know that in your mind you're thinking, if I can just squeeze your neck a little, I won't kill you, just a little squeeze. You know what? Tell us the most memorable clients you've had. You don't have to mention names, of course, just a scenario. What happened? And let us be more, be kinder to a makeup artist.
I would say that in my 9 years journey, most of my clients are actually very sweet. Oh. I think I actively actually pray for nice clients, to be very honest.
That's good.
I wake up in the morning and I say to God, God, as I'm going out today, the client that will call my phone, let them be nice. Actually pray for them. Because what you call to yourself is what you would get. People imagine it's just about doing one face and turning faces around. No, it's about that whole process. But there's one I would never forget. It was like earlier in the career, it almost broke me. I mean, I went with someone, she was interning with us at the time, and she was like, I'm interested in this makeup artistry, the way you do it, so much pizzazz, so much fun, so much this. I want to learn makeup. Can I tag along with you? And so that we would see if I want to learn makeup artistry. I'm like, brilliant, come on, let's go, let's do this. Motivation, let me inspire you, let's go. We got to the client's place about an hour or 30 minutes before the call time. And the customer was like, why did you come early? I mean, you get people get upset for you coming late. Yeah. But this one, the customer says, why did you come early? I'm like, okay. Now, this is like the newest one. But it's been a good journey, all in all.
So you had to even understand those who want you to come late.
Exactly.
And those who want you to come early.
I'm telling you.
So like Ayo says, our word to you will be, please be kinder to a makeup artist. Be kind to them. Don't be too much of a drama queen. A makeup artist, please listen to your clients. The beauty industry is wide and there's so many opportunities if only we'll be willing to key in and be ethical in our everyday dealings. Ayo, what do we have today in history?
All right, today in history, but let's not forget that RHEMA came
true,
bearing
beautiful. RHEMA is the angel Gabriel right now. She came bearing gifts. So please remember, we'll be doing some giveaways on our Instagram handles. Follow me at Olive Emodi. Follow Ayo at Ayo Myro SA. The deals will be there. And RHEMA, how can they follow you?
Okay, you can follow at House of Tara _INTL.
All right. House of Tara _INTL. We'll be doing a collaborative giveaway. So stick around. If you're ladies, even men, you can participate to win for your girlfriends, for your wife. Swallow your pride. It's not making fun.
No, some people, it's not pride. They're happy to even give it to them. Someone is asking that he really wants to have his makeup done. Can he wear makeup? Can men wear makeup?
Interestingly, we have a few men who actually wear makeup.
They come to your studio to wear makeup?
Well, a couple of them actually come to
some men want to
studio,
contour their features. That's the truth.
Well, I mean, My job is to be a makeup artist.
To whoever.
Exactly. So at the end of the day.
And how is the impact of men? How many men do you have? Are we seeing an increase in number of male makeup artists?
Oh yes, we actually are seeing a lot of male makeup artists now. So on an average, you have about 4 to 10. For every 10 you see, there are 4 male makeup artists. Yeah, so it's really growing.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So follow us. We'll be doing the giveaways. Men, women, you can compete and win makeup goodie bag.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.